Hello, JDL Elections Analysis here, forecasting the 2024 House of Representatives elections in the month of July. We'll be going by alphabetical order, so we'll be starting in the state of Alabama. Alabama recently redrew their congressional districts, and Alabama should have 5 safe Republican seats and 1 safe Democrat seat. The lone competitive seat is Alabama's 2nd congressional district, running along south-central Alabama, which under the new lines went for Biden by 12.4% in 2020. However, I am rating this race as lean Democrat. Alaska will have one of the most competitive House races after Democrat Mary Peltola flipped the strongly Republican seat in 2022. Republicans look to avoid a repeat of the inter-party infighting that took place 2 years ago and flipped the seat. However, Peltola is a strong incumbent and this will be very close, but tilt Peltola. Arizona has 4 safe Republican seats and 2 safe Democrat seats. Arizona's 1st district, based in northeast Phoenix suburbs, would have gone for Biden by 1.5% under current lines. The district is represented by scandal-ridden Republican David Schweikert. Despite the scandals, I'll rate the race as Schweikert. Arizona's 4th district is based in Phoenix's southeast suburbs and would have gone for Biden by 10.3% in 2020 under current lines. However, in 2024, I believe incumbent Democrat Greg Stan only wins by a lean margin. Arizona's 6th congressional district, which is based in southeastern Arizona, and only would have gone for Biden by 0.1% in 2020 under current lines. Republican Juan Ciscomani flipped the seat in 2022, and I forecast that he will win re-election by a likely margin. Arkansas has 4 safe Republican seats. I already covered California's House races in my video where I went over the California primaries. I'm not making any changes here, and I'm unlikely to make any changes before the election. Colorado has 4 safe Democrat seats and 1 safe Republican seat. Colorado is interesting in that much of the eastern part of the state is trending Republican, while the west is trending Democrat. The 3rd congressional district is based around western and southern Colorado and is currently represented by Lauren Boebert, who is now running in the 4th district. Trump would have won the seat in 2020 under the current lines by 8.3%. However, the seat is trending Democrat. I'm rating this race as lean Republican. Colorado's 5th congressional district is based around Colorado Springs and would have gone for Trump by 10.1% in 2020 under current lines. However, like Colorado's 3rd district, the seat is also trending Democrat, and I rate this race as likely Republican. Colorado's 8th congressional district, based around Denver suburbs, was introduced in 2022 and would have gone for Biden by 4.6% in 2020. Democrat Yadier Caraballo barely won the seat in 2022, and I'll rate the race as lean Republican. Connecticut has 4 safe Democrat seats. Connecticut's 5th district, based in northwestern Connecticut, would have gone for Biden by 10.7% in 2020 under current lines. For 2024, I forecast incumbent Democrat Jahana Hayes wins re-election by a lean margin. Delaware's lone congressional seat is safe Democrat. Florida has 20 safe Republican seats and 8 safe Democrat seats. Georgia has 9 safe Republican seats and 5 safe Democrat seats. Hawaii has 2 safe Democrat seats. Idaho has 2 safe Republican seats. Illinois has 9 safe Democrat seats and 3 safe Republican seats. Five seats currently held by Democrats could be competitive. First is the 6th District, based in southwestern Chicago suburbs, where Sean Casten is running for re-election. Biden would have won the district by 10.9% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Casten to win by a lean margin. The 11th District is based in northwestern Chicago suburbs and is represented by Bill Foster. Biden would have won the district by 15.3% in 2020 under current lines. I forecast that Foster wins re-election by a likely margin. Illinois' 13th district stretches along central Illinois, and Biden would have won the district by 11.2% in 2020 under current lines. Nikki Budzinski is also a strong incumbent and will win by a likely margin. The 14th district is based in Chicago's western exurbs and is represented by Lauren Underwood. Biden would have won the district by 11.5% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Underwood to win by a lean margin. Finally, the most competitive will be Illinois' 17th congressional district, based in northwestern Illinois, and is represented by Eric Sorensen, who is a strong incumbent. Biden would have won the district by 7.8%, and I forecast Sorensen to win by a lean margin. Indiana has 7 safe Republican seats and 1 safe Democrat seat. The Gary-based 1st District, represented by strong Democrat incumbent Frank Mrvan, would have been won by Biden in 2020 by 8.4% under current lines. I forecast Mrvan to win re-election by a likely margin. Iowa has 3 safe Republican seats. The southwestern Iowa-based 3rd Congressional District would have gone for Trump by just 0.3% in 2020. In 2024, I expect Zach Nunn to win re-election by a likely margin. Kansas has 3 safe Republican seats. Kansas' 3rd Congressional District is based around Kansas City suburbs and would have gone for Biden by 4.5% in 2020 under current lines. Sharice Davids is a strong incumbent, and I expect her to win by a likely margin. Kentucky has 5 safe Republican seats and 1 safe Democrat seat. Louisiana has 4 safe Republican seats and 2 safe Democrat seats due to redistricting, a gain of 1 for Democrats. Maine has 1 safe Democrat seat. Maine's 2nd Congressional District, based around rural northern Maine, has a strong Democrat incumbent in Jared Golden, and Trump would have won the district by 6.1% in 2020 under current lines. However, I am forecasting that Republican Austin Thurl will flip the seat by a lean margin. Maryland has 6 safe Democrat seats and 1 safe Republican seat. The Western Panhandle-based 6th District would have been won by Biden by 9.8% in 2020 under current lines. In 2024, I forecast the seat to be won by Democrat April McClain Delaney by a lean margin. Massachusetts has 9 safe Democrat seats. Michigan has 5 safe Republican seats and 4 safe Democrat seats. Michigan's 3rd congressional district is based around Grand Rapids and would have been won by Joe Biden by 8.5% in 2020 under current lines. In 2024, I forecast incumbent Democrat Hillary Scholten to win by a lean margin. Michigan's 7th district is based around Lansing and would have gone for Biden by just 0.5% under current lines. The Democrat incumbent is now running for the Senate, and I foresee Republicans winning this seat by a lean margin. Michigan's 8th congressional district is based around Saginaw and would have gone for Biden by 2% in 2020 under current lines. The Democrat incumbent here is retiring, and I foresee Republicans picking up this seat as well by a lean margin. Michigan's 10th congressional district, based around southern Macomb County and represented by strong Republican candidate John James, would have gone for Trump by 1% in 2020 under current lines. In 2024, I foresee James winning re-election by a likely margin. Minnesota has 4 safe Republican seats and 3 safe Democrat seats. The one competitive seat is Minnesota's 2nd district, where Biden would have won by 7.2% in 2020 under current lines. However, Angie Craig isn't a particularly strong incumbent. In 2024, I actually forecast Republicans to flip the seat by a tilt margin. Mississippi has 3 safe Republican seats and 1 safe Democrat seat. Missouri has 6 safe Republican seats and 2 safe Democrat seats. Montana has 1 safe Republican seat. The Western Montana-based 2nd congressional district would have voted for Trump by 6.9% in 2020, and incumbent Republican Ryan Zink is a weak incumbent. I foresee Zink winning re-election by a likely margin. Nebraska has 2 safe Republican seats. The Omaha-based 2nd district would have gone for Biden by 6.3% under current lines, and Republican Don Bacon is a strong incumbent. I foresee Republican Don Bacon winning re-election by a likely margin. Nevada has 1 safe Republican seat. Nevada's 1st district is based around southeastern Las Vegas and Clark County. The district is represented by Democrat Dina Titus, and Biden would have won the district by 8.5% in 2020 under current lines. In 2024, I forecast Democrat Dina Titus winning re-election by a tilt margin. Nevada's 3rd district is based around western Las Vegas suburbs and most of Clark County. The seat is represented by Democrat Susie Lee and would have been won by Biden by 6.6% in 2020 under current lines. I foresee Republican Drew Johnson flipping the seat by a tilt margin in 2024. Nevada's 4th congressional district is based around northern Las Vegas and central Nevada. The district is represented by Democrat Stephen Horsford, and Biden would have won the district by 8.3% in 2020 under current lines. I foresee the Democrat Horsford winning re-election despite past scandal by the slimmest of margins. New Hampshire's first district is based around the southeastern part of the state and would have been won by Biden by 5.9% in 2020 under current lines. I foresee Democrat Chris Pappas surviving re-election by a lean margin. The rest of the state is in the second district, represented by the retiring Ann Custer, and Biden would have won by 8.8% in 2020 under current lines. I foresee Democrats holding on to a seat by a lean margin. New Jersey has 6 safe Democrat seats and 2 safe Republican seats. The first competitive seat is the Central Jersey-based 3rd District, which Biden would have won by 14% in 2020 under current lines, and current Representative Andy Kim is running for Senate. I forecast Democrats holding on to a seat by a likely margin. In the Northern Jersey-based 5th District, Biden would have won the district by 12.4% in 2020 under current lines, and the district has a strong incumbent in Democrat Josh Gottheimer. I foresee this district going into the likely column for Democrats. The North Central Jersey-based 7th District would have been won by Biden by 3.9% in 2020 under current lines and is represented by Republican Tom Keene. I foresee Keene winning by a lean margin. The final competitive seat in New Jersey is the Newark suburbs-based 11th District. Biden would have won the district by 16.9% in 2020 under current lines and is represented by Mickey Sherrill. I forecast the seat will be held by Democrats by a likely margin. New Mexico has 3 competitive seats. Biden would have won the central New Mexico-based 1st District by 14.4% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast the seat to be held by Democrats by a likely margin. One of the most competitive races in 2024 will be the rematch between incumbent Democrat Gabe Vasquez and former Republican Congresswoman Yvette Herrell in the southern New Mexico 2nd District. Biden would have won this district by 5.9% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Herrell to win by a margin. Northern New Mexico-based 3rd District would have been won by Biden by 10.8% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Democrats will hold on to the seat by a lean margin. New York has 12 safe Democrat seats and 6 safe Republican seats. The northern Nassau County-based 3rd District would have gone for Biden by 11.3% in 2020 under current lines, and Democrat Tom Suozzi is a strong incumbent coming in after George Santos. Despite this, I forecast the seat as lean Republican. The southern Nassau County-based 4th District would have gone for Biden by 14.5% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast incumbent Republican Anthony D'Esposito to hold on for re-election by a tilt margin. The lower Hudson Valley-based 17th District would have gone for Biden by 10.1% in 2020 under current lines and is represented by a strong Republican incumbent in Mike Lawler. I forecast Lawler to win re-election by a likely margin. The mid-Hudson Valley-based 18th District would have gone for Biden by 9.1% in 2020 under current lines and is represented by strong Democrat incumbent Pat Ryan. However, Republicans are running a strong candidate in Allison Esposito, and I forecast Republicans to flip the seat in 2024 by a lean margin. The 19th district, spanning the upper Hudson Valley across the Catskill Mountains to parts of the southern tier, the Finger Lakes, would have been won by Biden by 4.5% in 2020 under current lines. I foresee incumbent Republican Mark Molinaro winning re-election by a likely margin in 2024. The Capital Region-based 20th District would have been won by Biden by 19.2% in 2020 and is represented by strong incumbent Paul Tonko. In 2024, I foresee Tonko winning re-election by a likely margin. The Central New York-based 22nd District would have gone for Biden by 11.4% in 2020 under current lines. Despite incumbent Republican Brandon Williams being quite vulnerable, I forecast he will win by a lean margin. Rochester-based 25th District would have been won by Biden by 20.6% in 2020 under current lines. Joseph Morrell isn't a particularly strong candidate, and Republicans are running a very moderate candidate. I forecast Morrell to win re-election by a lean margin. China has 10 safe Republican seats and 3 safe Democrat seats. The one competitive seat is the northeastern-based 1st District, which Biden would have won by 1.7% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Republicans to flip the seat by a lean margin. North Dakota's lone congressional seat is safe Republican. Ohio has 10 safe Republican seats and 2 safe Democrat seats. The Cincinnati-based 1st District would have gone for Biden by 8.5% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Republicans flipping the seat by a tilt margin. The Toledo-based 9th District would have gone for Trump by 2.9% in 2020 under current lines. A Democrat incumbent, Marcy Kaptur, is a strong candidate, having served in Congress longer than any other woman in history. However, I foresee Republican Derek Marin flipping the seat by a lean margin. The Akron-based 13th District would have gone for Biden by 2.8% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Republicans to flip the seat by a likely margin. Oklahoma has 5 safe Republican seats. Oregon has 2 safe Democrat seats and 1 safe Republican seat. The southwestern-based 4th District would have been won by Biden by 12.7% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Democrat Val Hoyle wins re-election by a lean margin. The 5th District, based around Portland suburbs, looks to be one of the most competitive seats, and Biden would have won the district by 8.9% in 2020 under current lines. However, I foresee incumbent Republican Lori Chavez DeRemer winning re-election by a tilt margin. The Salem-based 6th District would have been won by Biden by 13.2% in 2020, and I foresee Democrat Andrea Salinas winning re-election by a lean margin. Pennsylvania has 8 safe Republican seats and 6 safe Democrat seats. The Lehigh Valley-based 7th District would have been won by Biden by 0.6% in 2020 under current lines and looks to be a key seat to determine who has control of the House. I forecast Republicans to flip the seat by a lean margin. Another key seat is the northeastern-based 8th District, which would have gone for Trump by 2.9% in 2020 under current lines, has a strong Democrat incumbent in Matt Cartwright. I forecast Cartwright winning re-election by a lane margin. The 17th district is based in Pittsburgh suburbs and would have gone for Biden by 5.8% under current lines in 2020, and I foresee Democrat Chris Deluzio winning re-election by a lane margin. Rhode Island has one safe Democrat seat. Biden would have won the 2nd district based around western Rhode Island by 13.7% in 2020 under current lines. I foresee Democrats holding on to a seat by a likely margin. South Carolina has 6 safe Republican seats and 1 safe Democrat seat. South Dakota's lone congressional district is safe Republican. Tennessee has 8 safe Republican seats and 1 safe Democrat seat. Texas has 24 safe Republican seats and 11 safe Democrat seats. The South Central-based 15th district would have gone for Trump by a 2.9% margin in 2020 under current lines, and I foresee Republicans holding on to a seat by a likely margin. The Southwestern-based 28th district would have gone for Biden by 7% in 2020 under current lines. In the past, Henry Cuellar has been a very strong incumbent for Democrats. However, he is now mired in scandal that could harm him. I forecast Cuellar to win re-election by a lean margin. The southeastern-based 34th district would have been won by Biden by 15.5% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Democrats to hold on to a seat by a likely margin. Utah has 4 safe Republican seats. Vermont's lone House seat is safe Democrat. Virginia has 4 safe Democrat seats, and Republicans have 4 safe Democrat seats. The Virginia Beach-based 2nd district would have gone for Biden by 1.9% in 2020 under current lines, and I foresee Republican incumbent Jen Kiggans winning re-election by a likely margin in 2024. The DC suburbs-based 7th district would have gone for Biden by 6.8% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast that Republicans will flip the seat by a lean margin. The Northern Virginia-based 10th district would have gone for Biden by 18.1% in 2020 under current lines, and I forecast Democrats will hold on to a seat by a likely margin. Washington has 5 safe Democrat seats and 2 safe Republican seats. The southwestern-based 3rd District is the race that will get the most attention and would have gone for Trump by 4.2% in 2020 under current lines. Incumbent Democrat Maria Gluesenkamp Perez scored one of the biggest upsets in 2022, and she is a strong candidate. She faces a rematch against Joe Kent, but with Trump on the ballot, I forecast Republican Joe Kent to win this time around by a lean margin. Washington's 6th District is based around Tacoma and the Olympic Peninsula. The district would have gone for Biden by 17.2% in 2020 under current lines. Incumbent Democrat Derek Kilmer is retiring, and I foresee this district going for Democrats by a likely margin. The central-based 8th District would have gone for Biden by 6.7% in 2020 under current lines and is represented by Democrat Kim Schrier. In 2024, I forecast Schrier winning re-election by a lean margin. West Virginia has 2 safe Republican seats. Wisconsin has 6 safe Republican seats and 2 safe Democrat seats. Wyoming's lone House seat is safe Republican. I am forecasting Republicans to have a net gain of 19 seats for a total of 239 seats. Meanwhile, I'm forecasting Democrats to have 196 seats. 77 seats are in play all across the country, with the 19 lean Republican seats being the tipping point. This also shows that Democrats also face an uphill battle to flip the House in 2024. Having already forecasted the presidential and Senate races, it is very likely Republicans will win a trifecta in 2024. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Comment down below and follow me on social media. Finally, please share the content. Over and out.